Uh. 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 What? Let's see if this works. Hit the thing. There we go. It hit it. Yes. Shit works. Huzzah, huzzah. Let's go ahead and get some gaming going. We're going to play a little Madden today. Over here. I know what the hell is going on. We're on YouTube. Oh my God. I accidentally came up on YouTube. Holy shit. It's amazing. What's going on, Full On? Full On. How you doing, pal? Good to see you. Tweet out the stream. Let everybody know. Yo, Adrian. What's going on, Adrian? Blom. In full blom. You got me blomming in my pants. Ow. How you doing, Full On? Good to have you guys here. All right, so I thought it'd be fun to switch stuff up and play a little bit of some gaming here on the YouTubes, because I don't play on YouTube anymore. I don't do as much on YouTube as I was once doing, and when I do schedule shows, I'm missing shows. So I wanted to go ahead and just kind of say, fuck it, let's throw it at the wall. Let's come play some Madden on Twitch. Why? Because I found out, I thought Madden was only free for the weekend. I thought it was a kickoff thing. It's what it said on the goddamn game. You know, it was on the page. It said, I think what it actually said was it was on sale for the weekend. But yeah, you do get it free the entire month. As long as you got games with gold, you get it free for the month. And honestly, that's all I'm going to need. Now, I still kind of want to buy this game. I'm not going to lie, and maybe I will. But after a month of playing this, I know I'm going to be done with it. I just know, because I'm already getting so good at the game, and I'm just powering through settings. You know, I'm right now I'm at pro. I'm still playing on pro because I'm still only a few games in, but I'm killing. I'm crushing. So, all right, let's go ahead and advance week. We're gonna get some games in. What do you think about Bailey heel turn, Dave? I thought her title one was pretty meaningless, but now it's something going on. Well, there's no question. I mean, it's been the soup du jour of the women's division over the past year has been the heel turn. You know, every time it's all they have right now. It's heel turn, heel turn, heel turn, heel turn, and they're similar heel turns. The entire four horsewomen have turned heel on each other and or Ronda Rousey over the past year, it feels like. So not a huge shock, but it was brilliant. It's a good move at the timing of it because it really wasn't expected. I think a lot of people were expecting Sasha to come in and just do what she's been doing. You know, you come back in, feud with Bailey a little bit, tease the feud, but instead make these two the way they are. Have Bailey continue just to say stupid shit, act like she's doing the greater good while she's still just evil Bailey, and Sasha's doing fantastic. So it's pretty damn cool. I'm really digging it, and Raw last night was fantastic. I really wish I could have done the review. Unfortunately, the audio at night is starting to become a little bit of an issue, and I don't want to piss off the neighbors. So I decided not to do it last night. But it is what it is, and I'm here now with you, and it's good times. Brian Fitting, get EA access, bro. You get all the EA games for $4.99 game after about 6 months old become available. Well, yeah, but I mean, this is brand new, and I will not be playing Madden in 6 months. That's the thing. It's like, if I want to wait, I'll wait on other games. I won't wait on sports games. Sports games are seasonal for me. Always has been. I play the game during the time that it's on, and then I move the fuck on as soon as the season starts winding down. Always been that way. I can't help it. Carl says, fuck Sasha. I'm glad to see that you still have all that love for Miss Banks. Ruin Rage, Bailey is heel is weird, but welcome. I just have to get used to it. It is weird because they haven't changed her. You know, like, she's still acting like Bailey. It's kind of similar to what Sami Zayn has done at times, where he'll still act, you know, very peppy and upbeat and everything, but then his actions say something completely different. I personally think it's a really good balance for Sasha to have someone like Bailey, and the wrestling's good right now, so you really can't complain about it. You know, that's where I am. Fake, you gonna go back to doing reviewing shows in the morning then? I honestly don't know, Fake. I really don't know what I want to do when it comes to reviews. You know, I don't know if I want to do just straight out reviews. You know, I think I want to kind of combine everything into super shows. Having everything, see, here's the problem with streaming and doing shows in general. On YouTube right now, it doesn't really matter. I've killed this channel. Other things have killed this channel. This channel is basically dead. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? there's goods and bads to that. And I just don't know what direction I want to go when it comes to the shows here on YouTube. I feel like nobody has an interest in any of the one topics that we want to do. You know what I mean? But nobody seems to want full packed shows of a bunch of different topics either. And I think a majority of that reason is just because of what this channel grew into. So once again, I'm having this dilemma of maybe deleting this channel. But this channel still has value to me in different ways. Like, I'm still able to use the numbers off this channel to get free games from Keymailer and stuff like that, which is great. So I don't know what I want to do. So for right now, we're just going to do we're going to see what sticks. We're going to see what I feel like doing, what I have time to be able to do. And I just want to kind of throw everything into Big Dead on Dave Lives. Discord's open at all times. Just like right now, I'm sitting in Discord just hanging out. You guys come bullshit. Brian Finnegan, Raw's been pretty good for about 6 weeks. I agree. Sarah Small, I'm sore as heck. My gallbladder removed yesterday. Oh, no. Did you keep any of the stones or anything? The fucking gallstones and kidney stones and all that shit? They're fantastic. I still got Melanie's fucking gallstones in a jar back in Germany. Yeah, we make our own jewelries in the world. Bray attacking Taker tonight? It's very possible. I mean, look. Everyone feels like they know what Bray was saying last night with the clock. What did the clock mean? What did the clock mean? The broken clock. What did that mean? Well, some people think that it might be the date that Bray is going to do something historic. Maybe it's the date of a pay-per-view. Maybe it's something else. Because that date that was on that clock was The Undertaker's debut. So it's very possible. How about coasting Tommy? She's SFTP. He's got it handled. I've been available for like a year. He's got his thing going on. I ain't gonna fuck with it. He's got too much. He's got a million co-hosts. He's good to go. Fake. How cool would it be if Bray randomly popped up behind Taker like Drew did at Extreme? Would be kind of cool. The Fiend versus the Boogeyman? No, Carl. What's the matter with you? Honestly, I want to keep Bray, the Fiend. I want to keep everything away from the Undertaker. I don't want the Undertaker and Bray Wyatt to have anything to do with each other. Fuck that. Sarah Small, we are finally getting the WWE draft. No more wild card thing. Well, I told you guys that this was going to happen. Everyone's freaking out about the wild card. I said this for months. The reason why they're doing it is because the television shows are going to different channels. And the reality is there will be people who watch Raw and there will be people who watch SmackDown. This is what's happened in the past. That's why the numbers have never been equal. There are some people who won't watch one rather than the other. And it may make their decision based off of the stars that are on there. And maybe they're going to have to miss some of the stars. So what WWE has done over the past, however long they've had the wild card rule is keep inundating the same 6-7 people, on both shows. So that way, that name recognition is out there. So they've made these names as big as they possibly can make them, and then you're going to make your choice if you want to go to USA on Mondays and then again on Fox on Tuesdays. Those are decisions you're going to have to make. Joe Mart, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Dave, I finally watched the Takeover Cardiff yesterday, and oh my God, Tyler versus Walter made me feel things. It was a really good show. You shouldn't be shocked. What I like about NXT UK in particular is just all of the ability that they have to work different style matches that we don't see everywhere else. NXT UK does not give a fuck about telling a physical story between a smaller and a bigger guy, and they make it work incredibly well, which is not always the easiest thing. Sober Moggy, WWF days were best. It all depends on what you want. Of course, back in the WWF days when I was a kid, I was more happy with wrestling. Why? Because I don't care about the things that I care about now. I also didn't have a whole lot of other interests, including pussy. Once I discovered pussy, it takes a lot out of it. It takes time out of the day, Friday nights for SmackDown on Fox. No, it'll be on Tuesday. Are they moving back to Friday? They moved back to Friday? Why would they move back to Friday? I don't like that moving back to Friday. That's weird. Joe, I'm good, man. Graduated high school in June. Thinking about joining the Navy or trying to do college. Good stuff, Joe Martin. Well, if you're going to do college anyway, you don't have the money already allotted for it. Navy's a good way to pay for that. Navy's a great way to pay for it. I don't know if you're going to be a... See, here's the reason why I wouldn't join the Navy in 2019. I got a feeling that's going to be where a lot of the battling going to be happening. if the next, I think the next 10, 20 years, there's going to be a lot of naval combat going on. Just got a feelings. Baby, you suck so bad at the SCR Picks League. This is true. He's pretty bad. Joe Martin, I already read that. I didn't make any picks, so yeah. No, he just sucked in general. Makad, hello all. Baber, my opinion on the match will probably go down slightly as time goes, but Tyler kicking out of the power bomb made my entire body start tingling, and that moment will stay with me forever. Yeah, all right. Carl G. Joe Martin joins the Navy, and his career sinks like the Titanic. Damn, Carl's all kinds of extra ornery today. Holy shit. All right, so I'm going to try and actually play the game a little bit, so if I'm not talking to the chat as much as I would like, please forgive me. We also have game flip rules available if you want me to play something else. I don't have the game flip rules copied over here because I'm terrible at my job. Tariq Cohen, baby! Yeah, he grabbed the mask. Joe Martin, Drew Brees is so clutch. Like, at this point, he might be more clutch than Brady. No. As much as I... Look, nobody is more anything than Brady at anything, unfortunately. As great as Brees is, there's just too many Brady moments that you can look at and just be like, fuck. There's no more clutch than coming from after what the Patriots did to the Falcons in the Super Bowl. There's no discussion on the clutch anymore. That is as clutch as it fucking gets. There's no more clutching. Eli Bands, what's going on, man? What's up, Dave? Dave was Big Show and Kane larger-than-life character because I feel WWE needs to bring that back. Oh, well, I mean, it's not like they don't have that now. They got some huge guys, including Braun Strowman right now. So it's really not like they don't have it at all. But one of the reasons why we don't see a lot of these large guys, like the Big Shows and the Kanes, is because people don't want to see the large, lumbering guys that really can't work anymore. You know, I think that time has kind of fallen by the wayside, and it may be done. But who knows? There's always going to be a want for an attraction. That's never going to end. So we'll see. Beverell, this reminds me, I'm so sorry your defense has to deal with having Trubisky as quarterback. It's one game, dude. You know, it's one game. You know, Trubisky was good and bad last year. He had times where he showed brilliance, and he had times where he showed complete ineptitude. There was no practicing done at all, like no fucking pregame for any of the starters, or no preseason games for any of the starters. They were underprepared. I don't give a fuck what anybody says afterwards. If you don't get in there and get in-game reps, you cannot play the game of football at a high level. You can't do anything at a high level. This is why the product on the field, this week one of the NFL, I am going to say, is aside from some really, really, really dramatic scoring and late-minute things, if you look at the actual games and the quality of what was being played, it was dog shit. The quality of games were fucking dog shit. Let's see. Carl says, Dave sucked Trubisky off so much last year. Well, I didn't suck off Trubisky much last year. What the fuck are you talking about? I shit on him every time that he sucked. In fact, I blamed him for the Patriots loss. That's not true. I think the kid has talent. I don't like Trubisky. I didn't like when they traded up to number 2 to get him. No, sure. Baber, I gave him a lot of benefits of the doubt last year, but that opening game was pathetic. He still has talent. It's not like he doesn't have talent. He's just scared. He's a scared poo-man. Big scared poony man. Makata, I only saw one game, and yes, the Browns shit on the field. He was terrible. The Browns are terrible. The only team more hyped than the Bears might have been the Browns. You know, Jesus. And they both sucked. I remember Dave tweeting that Trubisky is useless, and he threw his second pick against the Yes! Very much. Trubisky needs talented friends. Yeah, that would be helpful. Oh, he's got plenty of talented friends. He needs to stop being a pussy and step up in the pocket and throw the fucking football. But I don't think Maggie's doing him any favors. I don't think anyone's done him any favors except that amazing defense. Woo! Sarasota Mike, Colts played decent against the Chargers. Let's see. Bro, it's Nick AD. What's up, Beats? Bro, you should get on the Gears 5 bandwagon while the game pass is $2. Hey, dude, I got the game for free anyway when I wanted. I got a free key from Keymailer because they actually looked at my 10,000 subs here on YouTube like they were something. And now I can get all kinds of games for fucking free. I get all kinds of keys for games and stuff. Keymailer. Go to Keymailer. If you're a streamer, go to Keymailer. You can get all kinds of games and shit for free. I just got a key for Nephilim, which comes out next week as well. So, yeah, if they don't look at your views or anything. They just look at the number of subs you have. I'm like, fucking wonderful. I got a bunch of subs here. I got a bunch of subs over on Twitch and shit. Bam, it actually makes me look like I'm not a complete fucking failure. Which is wonderful. So I thought it was a perfect opportunity. But right now, I'm playing Madden for free because that's on Games with Gold. But here's the thing, Nikki. I kind of got out of Gears of War after 2, and I feel like, am I able to go back and play 5 after all this time? Will I care about the game at all? I don't know. I kind of want to. I'm not going to lie. Oh, you got to pick it. You got to pick that shit. You got to pick that shit. Baby, I started Baker this week, but the guy I was against started Big Ben and Lamar on his bench, so I won anyway. Good Lord. Eli Bands, Dave, do you think the draft going to have NXT? Now, I have heard dissenting things on that. I don't know. Dissenting things. Not descending. It's not going down. Speaking of going down. Sorry. I've heard that it is going to be treated that the player people can go anywhere, but I don't think it's going to affect NXT UK. So I think it is. Nick, I got out of 3. You got to try 5. Just play as Batista. I might actually do that. I'll download it after this game is over, or after I'm done with the stream. I'll download it, and then maybe I'll play tonight. At the very least, we can jump on and play a little bit. Get you to cameo on a stream. Come play with me. That'd be fun. I get the world famous Nikki fucking Eats the Oreos over here playing video games with me. Fuck yeah. Bear, do you think they should merge NXT and NXT UK? No, I don't think so at all. What would be the point of that? You have too many wrestlers as it is. So what do you do now? You have all these wrestlers all over the place. You just keep jamming them on into rosters. Nah, I don't think there's really a need to do that. You have all these different brands, and I think there's going to be more brands. And besides, if the rumor's true about 205 Live going under at some point, they're going to have even more people to spread around. Arrow, EU football. Well, game flip rules around, fucko. If you don't like the game, feel free to change the rules or change the game. I got to put all my, that's all my Twitch rules. I don't have them posted over here. But we have game flip rules. If you want to support the channel, you feel like giving a little love to the channel, but you want to see me play a specific game, well, look at my Twitch. Somebody will post the fucking link to my Twitch in here because I'm awful at everything that I do. Look at all the games that are on the list, and you can pick from any of those games. In fact, if you really want to get froggy, you can pick from any of the games that are currently free to me on Game Pass and Games with Gold. I'll go download it, and the next game, the next stream will be the game that you pick, and I'll play that game for at least an hour. That's how it works. Error, I'm broke, you bastard. Fucking me too. I don't want to hear you bitching. Don't bitch about the game then. How about I flex on you and give you one of these? Ah! What are you going to do with that? There's nothing you can do with it. And if you want to fucking get froggy, come on into the chat room because I got the Discord open and I will eat your asshole on air. I mean, I'll have you eat my asshole on air because that sounds way more appetizing for me because then I don't have to eat assholes. Eli Band 205 Live not going down, Dave. I hear they're going to be on SmackDown going to Fox. Yes, but the brand is still dying. 205 Live is not going to be a thing anymore. And I've heard that they're actually going to be splitting up the talents between all the different NXTs, or between all the different brands. That's what I heard, but I don't know. Who knows? Let's see. What did Bear do to piss off Carl? Carl said the NXT question was a stupid question. Damn. Carl's extra vicious today. What's up with Carl? Arrow, I turn 18 in a couple of weeks, so I might take you up on eating ass. Oh, shit, so you're not 18 now? I meant eating ass as the obvious Honduran greeting. Hello. We'd like to eat ass today. That's how they talk in Honduras. They have German accents. They sprechen sie Deutsch. Trubisky with the big old dive. Eli. So Velveteen Dream better not go to SmackDown if it's true. We'll see where they end up going. I don't care where it happens. I just want them to go ahead and spread everything out nice. I heard Fox wants Alexa Bliss, The Miz, Mysterio, and Becky Lynch. Well, I'm sure Fox and USA want everything in the goddamn world. I'm sure they want everything they can possibly muster. But guess what? Doesn't mean they're going to get it. The only thing they got, I think they may have used their only, which is one of my favorite stories, by the way, when the executive producer switch happened and it was leaked or told to Fox and USA that Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman were coming on board and were going to be taking over a brand each. Apparently, it was not fully decided upon on who was going where. And they asked the networks what their preferences were, and apparently it went like this. So they were telling Fox about what was going on, and they said, yeah, we're going to have 2 people coming in to be the new executive producers, one of which is Paul Heyman. And apparently Fox just said, we'll take the other guy. Didn't even hear who it was, didn't need to hear who it was. We'll take the other guy. Baby, I thought Fox wanted Brock and Roman. That's what I'm saying. They want everybody. Carl, Velveteen Dream will die in the main roster. Carl, what's wrong with you today, man? What happened? Who fucking pissed you off today? You are incredibly negative. Like, I love you, but even more than usual. Oh, shit. I thought it was a pass. God damn it. Beber, Dream's talented enough to survive in the main roster. I agree. I think he'll be just fine. In fact, I could see him becoming one of the bigger stars. With things that are happening right now, with all the talent that's finally being utilized, Cedric Alexander, the latest of all of that, yeah, I think there's a lot more optimism than there's been in a while. So I can't even get upset about it. Eli, him and Grand Metalik had such a good match last night. God, it was a good match. And you know what? At times, it felt like it was old Rey Mysterio versus young Rey Mysterio. And I thought Rey may have broke his neck last night, too. There was a couple nasty spots in there. But I just liked how they're letting people go finally. Oh, big catch by Robinson. He could go all the way. Touchdown, Allen Robinson.
Kick some ass with Allen Robinson. Coming at you, gonna suck my buzz.
There we go. Big touchdown. Blah, 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 blah. Sarah Small. Bear down, baby. Bear down. Chicago Bears. Bear down, bear down, bear down. So if you guys might be wondering,
Dave, why don't you come and play here on the YouTubes more often with your video games?
Well, the answer to that is real simple. I really, really like using music. I really like using real music. I like listening to music on Twitch. I'm able to do it there. I can't look. They mute me there on playback, but nobody watches the playbacks anyway, so that doesn't really matter to me. Here, you'll lose your whole fucking channel. So, as a little bit of a workaround, play a game that has music built into it the way that this does, and that's exactly what we did. I'm gonna take that ticket. Let's see. Can we see Kalisto versus Ray next week? I think that's a very. If they're smart, they're going to go through the entire Lucha House Party with Ray. And then I'd have him lose to Andrade again. There's a guy I feel like we haven't seen in a couple of weeks after being really hot for a little while. Andrade. I like that you like listening to music. I did too. I mean, like, I don't know if you're being sarcastic there when you say that, but I enjoy it. Carl, I watch playbacks when I get a chance. Do you really, even on Twitch where so much of it's muted? You're one of the very few, because those videos only get about 3 or 4 hits after the fact. Oh! Nice hit. Nice hit! So what I want to do here with Madden while I have the game for free, I wouldn't mind doing like a draft, like a league. If anyone wants to do it, let me know. I love what they're doing with Gable. Yeah, really interesting booking with Gable right now. You know, the whole bullying angle, sort of, the picking on, but just showing that incredible talent. It's pretty damn great. Eli Rusev got a new look, maybe a new gimmick. The look, I don't know where you heard the gimmick thing. The look has changed a couple times over the past few months. He's gone long hair. He went full beard. Now he's got the pedo mustache. the pedo mustache, all that good stuff. Oh, no! Jesus. Dave, no Mojo Raleigh on Raw. Good. He sucks. Baby, I wonder if Rusev got his new look approved before doing it. I don't know. There was 2 of them. Brian, I'll jump in that league. That's what I want to know. If we can get a few people, I don't want to have like 2 people in there. But if we can get a few in there, I'm all for it. Figure it out. You figured it, bud. To be fair, to be fair, to be fair. Your spare parts, bud. Come on. Gang tackle. Gang tackle, tackle. I blitz too much. I blitz a lot. But I figured this defense should be getting through every fucking time. But they're not. Ugh. Eli, can we see Aleister Black attack Taker tonight? Everybody wants everybody to attack Taker tonight. What's going on with that? You know, the funny thing is, everyone has been complaining lately about, not a whole lot, but even with the better direction on Raw, there's still lots of things that don't make a lot of sense. The Viking Raiders, since their debut, actually, has made no sense. The fact they keep on doing the jobbers. And then out of nowhere, last night, they get into this big main event situation. Did anyone else not even care? I mean, not care about the main event, but not care that they've been utilized so poorly. Like, they got into this big thing, and they looked fantastic, mate. Fantastic. They looked so good in there. Yes, they did. They looked really good. They kicked some fucking ass up in there last night. And they did it with the big boys. They got good pops with some of the better talent in the biz. So I thought that was really cool. That was a really good sign for them Viking Raiders. They really need to start getting going. Mark Potter, Raw sucked last night. The club should not be booked poorly, and AJ should not be taking a stunner. Mark, you're officially banned from talking about wrestling ever again. Raw was phenomenal last night. AJ taking the stunner was awesome. It gives the club legitimacy. Anyone who's ever been anything as a heel has taken a fucking stunner from Stone Cold Steve Austin. They recreated great moments last night, and I'm glad they did. I don't know how you could say Raw sucked last night. The wrestling was amazingly good for televised stuff. Get out of here. Get out of here, Mark Potter. You're drunk. Dave, if WWE do GM again, if so, who will you like to be the Raw GM and SmackDown GM? Hold on, let me see. My cum bubble for the Raw GM and a pimple fart for the SmackDown GM, because fuck GMs, they always fail. They rarely work. I was just bored of it, to be honest, unless I don't know. Last night was awesome. Yeah, the opening with Stone Cold and all that got me off my feet, got me on my feet. And then the wrestling was good. I must be damn drunk. Well, no, man, I was just messing with you. Look, if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's the reality. I'm not going to shame you for not liking Raw. I mean, dude, I'm the one person who's trying to convince everybody that AEW's wrestling is fucking dog shit. And people are like, no, I like the wrestling over there. Whatever. It's fucking absolute dog shit. I'm glad that the numbers are proving you right already, but that's a really nice thing too. But we'll go to that later. But as far as last night goes, oh shit, I didn't. See, this is why I didn't want to play games, play Madden, games like this, where I actually have to pay a little bit of attention. I just missed an opportunity to score before the half. What an asshole. Eli, like Owen said, enough is enough. It could be if you don't. It's all good. I like SmackDown a lot more. I get a little bit more chill vibe from it. Oh, as of late, I mean, both shows have been really good. SmackDown's been a lot of fun the last, I would say almost 2 months. Both Raw and SmackDown have been really fun. But speaking of AEW, it really is looking like Double or Nothing was an anomaly. Well, you like Double or Nothing. I didn't. That was the thing. I haven't liked any of the stuff from AEW, really, which is pretty sad considering, maybe there's just too much hype. Maybe I just don't care. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I can tell you, it ain't working for me. Watching Jerry, like, how are you going to fucking shit on WWE? How are you going to fucking go after all the corporate stuff, saying we need all this change, and then your first champion is an aging star who's trying to act like he's the greatest gift to wrestling. Yeah, because we've never seen that out of a startup before, or a show trying to gain, acceptance or a new direction. WTNA, I mean, that's never happened ever before. And then, to make it even worse, and what really bothers me, I don't know if you guys saw the shit that happened in Mexico, but, so the Mexican audience was like chanting puta or bandejo or something that has a homophobic epithet to it. I'm not sure what word it was. And Cody was in the ring egging them on and chanting with it, apparently. And this pissed off a lot of people. And it's not even the fact that they had to apologize that bothers me. What bothers me is a very WWE-looking corporate apology came out. I'm like, where are the fans on this? Where are all you WWE fucking hating wrestling marks with this shit? You're completely turning a blind eye to all the things that you talk about that you hate about WWE so much. Because as long as it happens in AEW and it's not WWE, well, who fucking cares, right? The rules don't apply. It's crazy. Brian says he agreed on AEW. They keep saying they're the only worried about themselves, but they always take shots. Of course, they're full of shit. And that's all there is to it. They're full of the shit. AEW's poop. Jericho looks like a flabby, aging, degenerate. I love Jericho, man, but you're not 100% wrong, man. I am Jericho! Brandon, we know WWE pays you to positively review and shit on AEW, of course. Because that's why I am so rich right now and flush with cash and not about to be homeless. Potentially. A couple months down the line. Still, yeah, they pay me well. Barrett, it may sound kind of weird, but I think they really hurt Adam's progress as a star for their company by having him lose. Jericho could have been. I don't buy that shit. I don't buy that just because you have somebody who's hot and then you have somebody else, whether established or not, beat them, that it somehow automatically is a disservice to them. Listen, when you are crowning a new champion, or even when you are the champion yourself, and Jericho, even though he wasn't the champion going into the match, he was the incumbent because he was definitely working as that role. And your job in that role is to simply make the other guy look like he's supposed to be there. That's the role of a champion. Get the other guy over, make sure that guy can do business. That's what you're supposed to do. If it doesn't work, it's not because of the victory by the aging star. It's because the match didn't work to get this guy highlighted and over in a positive way. Now, I understand that Adam Hangman Page is somehow one of the big draws, even though I have never seen an Adam Page shirt worn by anybody in my life. Not one. Not one. I don't hear anybody talking about Adam Page at all. But apparently he's some major star. Maybe the problem is these guys aren't that over. Maybe the problem is these independent stars have only been, being seen and therefore being over with the same 50 to 100,000 wrestling fans. That's it. That's not over. That's bubble. That's in a bubble. That's an echo chamber. That's what we're seeing with AEW. I think we're seeing it more and more. They wanted someone as their champion. It should have been Cody or Omega, not Jericho. The Omega thing is one of the weirdest things I think I've ever seen, mainly because, not a cooler. I mean, we see coolers all the time. But because it was such an obvious thing, how fucking red hot Omega was after everything with Okada, being champion, being an American heavyweight champion over in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and then you don't make him the marquee thing in your new company. And the only reason why you do it is because you don't want to be WWE. You don't want to push. You don't want to push anyone down anyone else's throat. I don't know. Whatever. Adam Page is the most average-looking man ever. He's the most average-looking wrestler. Can't stand him. Hey, Carl, Adam Page. Who? Flan Dave Hangman is a fucking stallion. Is he? I think look, he's a good worker. He's a good worker. I don't see anything special. I don't see anything magnificent. I see him as a as a good worker who has another propensity for the high spot. Okay. There's a million of these guys. There's like, he's a mid-carder. He's a mid-carder. AEW is filled with mid-carders. It's just the reality. Whatever. Kenny Omega loses his mind. He might use the Okada gimmick with the balloon. Who knows? True Dave, I like Hangman theme in the character, but he's not ready. It's not even that. Look, either you can get yourself over, you can get yourself in a situation where you and a match with one of the greatest wrestlers to ever live. And no matter how negatively I just talked about Chris Jericho is one of the top 20 greatest wrestlers to ever live. There's no question. Top 20. Top 20. He's no higher than that. He's not in the top 10. I'm going to say it again. Love Chris Jericho. Not in the top 10 of all time. Not even close. He's in the high teens. Still very great. Don't get it twisted. First ballot Hall of Famer. But if you have that match at arguably your biggest pay-per-view yet, the pay-per-view that's going to be preceding your television stuff, and nobody cares? That's a bad fucking sign to me. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody cares. The only time that people were talking about the match was just how bad Jericho looked. You don't want that. Look, AEW made the wrong decision. They should have toured for a couple of years. They should have had proof of concept. But they got into business with these cons, and they got desperate. They got desperate real quick, and that's the problem to me. AEW looks desperate. And the funny thing is, it's WWE who's supposed to be made to look desperate. They're the ones who are making all these moves. They're the ones who's bringing in Bischoff and Heyman. They're the ones who are bringing NXT to live on Wednesday nights to compete with AEW. They're the ones who are making all these moves. But they don't look desperate doing it to me. They don't look desperate at all to me. You know what I mean? They don't look like the desperate group there. Tony Khan, don't get me taken down. Bear, the match was just boring. It wasn't really poorly worked. I never said it was poorly worked. It felt like a boring WWE match, which is a bit ironic. I think it's appropriate as hell. I think you can see a lot of that. Because that's what wrestling is. What I really love, too, is, I don't know if you guys noticed last night, but WWE is definitely going more edgy. We're definitely seeing more edge out of the WWE. They're calling each other's assholes and shit last night, and that's cool and everything. If this gets overdone by people, interception, baby! Just is what we're going to do to Denver next week. What's up, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah? I see you in the chat. How you doing, baby? I see you, baby. If you book the matches to be like NXT matches, AEW would have no problem. The thing is, yeah, maybe, but that's the obvious thing. But why wasn't that being done? You know, why wasn't that the obvious hello? You know, instead, why do they have to go in the route that they have to reinvent the wheel? Hey, if you guys don't know, my man, your man, our man, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah has a brand new song coming out on Friday the 13th. That's this Friday. So if you want to celebrate in a awesome, spooky manner, well, get yourself a bong, bowl, or any other type of smoking vessel and get lit with the man, the myth, and the Metaphor Messiah. That's a good plug. I'm proud of that plug. Yeah, I'm the best plugger in the world. That could be any way that you want to take it. Bear, the best part for me in AEW has been Cody. You're an ass idiot right there. Cody's fucking terrible. He's a mid-carder. He was the one I was least excited about by far, and his matches have been the best. Bear, if AEW booked the matches to be like NXT, NXT would just do it better than them. That's very true. Potter, Pac versus Omega could be a 5-star matchup. You put that on TakeOver, that would probably be the third best match on the card. It depends on what card. Let's not be too unfair here. Man, Real Talk, my mans. Thank you. Shit. All right, so we got the Discord open. I'm just sitting in there in an open room. There's 3 slots if anyone wants to bullshit. If not, don't worry about it. We're just hanging out, playing some games. We have all the regular rules that are on Twitch. They're all available here. We'll sing. We'll do hat changes. I don't have any alcohol, but I'll do something later. We'll get properly motivated. What's up, Sleeping Angels? Good to see you. Baby, Pac versus Omega maybe should have been the title crowning match. Well, you got to remember something. Pac versus Omega was made out of desperation, which is another problem for AEW and really any promotions who want to let your wrestlers go work outside of the promotion that they're supposed to be making big. Ambrose gets hurt being able to work for New Japan, and he can't do the biggest show in AEW's history, and they have to go ahead and pull an audible and have, Neville come in there and and fight as a replacement. That's an issue. He's not Ambrose. And I love him. I love him. Ambrose got stale quick. Ambrose, it's another guy that I really like, but he's too weird. He doesn't have as good of a personality and speaking ability as you guys like, as some people like to say. The reality is, I think Dean Ambrose fucking creeps people out more often than he doesn't. The reality is, when your promo every time is that crazy finger tapping, I'm just a little not right, And by the way, that's not just WWE. Every Moxley interview I ever fucking heard, including the one, or not interviews, promos that I ever heard, including the ones that he was cutting on Mick Foley to get noticed by WWE, really had me going, these are going to get stale quickly. Get in there, Tariq. Get in there. Baby, you're right. I don't think letting them compete in general was bad, but letting Moxley do the G1 was a ridiculous decision. No, I disagree with you. I think letting anyone that you have contracted to your company, if you let them wrestle for somebody else without having insurance by that other promotion, you're an idiot. And AEW is idiotic, and I'm glad they paid for their idiocy because it's stupid. It's an unnecessary, dumb risk. People get hurt far too frequently in wrestling. It's too easy of a thing. And you want to talk about all the money that's in there in wrestling? Well, you got to be able to get to the ring to be able to compete for that money. You ain't drawing anything on the bench. So why would you allow, the promotion? Oh, look at all the promotion, the cross-promotion that we get to do. No cross-promoting a guy who can't wrestle. Brian Finnegan, Shield reunion in a few years. I think you're right. Baby, that being said, I just want Moxley New Japan instead of AEW. Me too. I'd rather, if I'm going to have him anywhere, I'd rather have him in New Japan. But nobody wants to live in Japan forever, Eventually, everybody wants to come back. Even the people who really loved it, like Finn Balor, you can only stay there for so long, It's a hard place to live if you're an American and shit. Some people do it, but that's not the norm. Mark Potter, I wish they made Shinsuke into a super gay Goldust gimmick. Sounds weird, but booked correctly, it could be gold. I don't think we need to mess with Shinsuke any more than WWE's already messed with Shinsuke. They've ruined one of the greatest wrestlers I've ever seen in my life. And I have to blame them. I don't always blame WWE for decisions. I understand that some are made by necessity or things that we don't see. In this one, they just fucked up. Whether it's because they didn't believe that people would care about Shinsuke because he can't talk, whether they believe they had to give him a little bit more, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, shit, I thought that should have been picked. Dave, what AEW need to work on is their music. Well, there was the rumor that CFO Dollar and WWE are no longer working together. So that's the first call they should be making. But even if they want to let their guys do other things, letting them do the G1, which guys like AJ Styles have called the hardest thing to do in wrestling, is extra stupid. Agreed. AEW needs to work on... Yeah, I know. They need to work on everything. They're not ready. It's just that simple. They're not ready for this. There's going to be technical bugs. There's going to be issues. And once again, everybody keeps talking about how AEW's on TNT. They're kind of, they're on TNT drama. They're on a sub-channel. It's like FS1, right? That's essentially the same thing. They're not on TNT proper. They're on TNT drama. Like Fox Sports 1, FS1, it's like that. I don't know, man. It's just like this seems like it's going to be miserable. I don't know. We'll see. Seek Me Angels, they will get ready. Everybody just have to believe. That's right. We gotta believe. Look at that Big Bears victory, baby. Eli, wait, Dave, CFO Dollar is done with WWE, so who's working with her music with WWE right now? That was a rumor. I don't know if it was 100% confirmed, but that was the rumor. I know a couple weeks ago there was talks that CFO Dollar was no longer working with WWE, but I have no idea if that is confirmed. And I have no idea who's working with the music right now. I'd assume the same people who have in the past. Beber, if they weren't going to TV for another year and they had the show, I think it would be okay to give them a pass for a lot of things. But it's just, yeah, exactly. Exactly. This is what I said from the beginning. If you remember, and I said it during the show today, they should have traveled for a year, maybe two. They should have went all over the world, sold out shows. You're going to sell out every show that you do. You may not sell out every televised, Raw-like show that you do, especially if it's not that good. The last thing you want is to start having those TNA issues where you could just see no one in the crowds. I don't know. Mark, CFO Dollar made like one good theme for every 5. Really? Mark, why is everyone so negative and angry today? And me, the guy who's like arguably probably in the worst situation that anybody in this chat's probably in at the moment right now in many different ways. How am I the positive fuckhead today? It's crazy. It's fucking amazing. Come on, Chicago losing to Green Bay last week was a joke. That was one of the worst games I'd ever seen in my life, dude. It wasn't just a bad Bears game. It was a bad football game. The entire first week of the NFL season was a trash bag. There were some nice comebacks, but if you look at the fucking at the product on field, it was dog shit. The Bears will probably be okay. They got a tough schedule, so they may even just miss the playoffs. Who knows? Which would be disastrous because they spent so much money on Mac and traded away so many assets. The Bears need to win. If they don't, they're in a lot of trouble long term. It's not good. Eli, I hope AW signs someone who knows wrestling with music because music is what makes the wrestler stand out. Listen to The Rock or Stone Cold theme and you want to freak out. Yeah, but those were, it's kind of funny because those type of music, that type of theme music, those are kind of stock. Remember, like Goldberg's. Goldberg's is a perfect example. Goldberg's, that had been used by other wrestlers, including, I want to say, Pat Tanaka. Yeah, only real fucking old school wrestling people are even going to know who the fuck I'm talking about. But I think even Pat Tanaka used it once on a Nitro before Bill Goldberg even debuted. So, sometimes music's interchangeable. It doesn't always make or break somebody, but it can easily. But it's kind of funny when you look at, like, The Rock's dun, 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 or the Stone Cold. Dun, 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 dun. Very simple. Very, very simple stuff. But then you have these high concept themes that everybody's getting into. Those are great too. It just depends. Sunday night was pretty fun for me. I don't know. I'm sure it was, dickhead. Aren't you a Patriots cocksucker? Don't you love sucking those Patriot cocks? Don't you love eating those Patriot semens? I know you love eating them Patriot dicks. Those Patriot dicks make you feel good. Yummy, yummy in Bear's tummy. Brian Fegan. Pat's 19-0. Ugh. The Orient Express. I'm surprised that anyone even know who Pat Tanaka is. Yes, and I'm going to be Mr. Edelman one day. And this is why I can never touch you. Because I knew your love for me wasn't the only homosexual love affair you had. I knew it. I felt it. You're full of shit. You didn't have only love for me and my butthole. You wanted other men's buttholes. And I can't be with somebody like that. Can't do it. Gonna have to let you go. No rose for you. Brandon 24, I wish Tom Brady would mouth kiss me. I would let him mouth kiss me just so I could spit in a petri jar and hope to be able to genetically clone him. Baby, you knew what you were getting into. I haven't gotten into anything. Luckily, I've always just kept you at arm's distance. That's why I haven't caught your chlamydia yet. So I've always been very careful. I've always kept you at arm's length. What I like to call STD distance. If If I can just keep you in that STD distance, everything will be fine. Don't want to let you get close enough to accidentally like cough crabs on me. Shut up, Jonathan Coachman. I'm going to say I have not listened to Jonathan Coach. I love Jonathan Coachman, by the way. Maybe I don't, but I love Jonathan Coachman. But I cannot listen to him do anything on this game. I have skipped him every time. I think that EA is probably going to find out that having fucking Jonathan Coachman is going to be the most skipped thing they've ever had, ever. Because I guarantee nobody watches it. Coach on commentary maybe want me to shoot myself. Eli, Dave, spit out the guns and play new Tool album. I can't because it's YouTube. If I was over on Twitch, I never see you on my Twitch, though, where I go every single day, Eli. You'll hear me play all kinds of music. See, right underneath me here, that's the stream boss. If you become the stream boss, you get to put a new song into the playlist. If you subscribe to my Twitch channel, you get to put 2 songs in the playlist. One for becoming a new stream boss and one for becoming a new Twitch subscriber. So all kinds of a lot of good stuff there. Yeah. And that's where we listen to music. That's my point. But I can't do it here because I don't want to get the damn stream taken down. They are grabbing my face mask a lot. These damn bastards. These dirty, rotten motherfuckers. Oh, rock free. Oh, yeah, I've done that, but those will get hit too. Unless you do the music that's specifically on YouTube, which, that gets boring quickly. All right, I kind of want to go for a home run right here. Hang on to it. There we go. There we go. That's why I just like going on Twitch, man. I just play what I want, do what I want, have as much fun as I want, listen to whatever, and they just mute me. They just mute it. I'm cool with that. I did subscribe to you, Dave, a long time. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I walk back my comment. I won't give you anything for it, but there. There's me patting you. That make you feel any better? I hope so. I hope that makes you feel better. Well, a long time ago, if you subscribed to me on Twitch, it's not still active. You got to resubscribe on Twitch every month. Subscribing here is free. Subscribing on Twitch is not free. Baby, do you have any Super Bowl predictions yet? Not really. I don't really care enough. I mean, it's kind of hard not to pick the Patriots. The Chiefs have a chance, but I'll go with Saints Patriots right now. Dallas Patriots right now, something like that. Is Braun a boring wrestler? No. Actually, I think Braun's a pretty talented wrestler. He misses a lot of spots though. He's still incredibly green, which sucks. But he's a great spectacle. I wouldn't call him a boring. I don't know if I could ever say anything that Braun Strowman does is boring. Rain Dance Sam. Chiefs. I like them Chiefs. The big Chiefs. I don't mind them. All right, let's go. Come on, take off on the run. You got this, Mitch. I'm just going to tiptoe in there. Baby, Braun never really had the chance to develop the way he should have. Can I ask you in what way? Yeah, people always say stuff like that. With a guy that big, I'm telling you right now, more than likely, he's literally doing everything that he's capable of doing. I don't think he's going to be a guy who's going to learn any catch-can wrestling. As a big man, he's done everything that you could possibly want from a big man to be able to do. Feats of strength, big moments. He just hasn't won a title or anything yet, but I think it's coming. Rain Dance Sam, can't stand the Patriots, still salty from last year. Are you an Eagles fan? Because I don't like the Eagles either, so. Yeah, but you can guess why I don't like the Eagles. Did the Eagles even go in last year? I don't even remember anymore. Did they end up losing? I can't remember. I just gave up a touchdown I shouldn't have gave up. Fuck me in the beard. I like Big E submission, the Brock lock. I don't hate that. You just go like with an old school bear hug. That's all you need. Ooh, I just hit the kicker. Shit. I just ran right into that kicker. God So I'm going to go as long as I can here on the YouTubes, but my back and groin is really starting to bother me in a bad, bad way, and I'm hoping I'll be okay for the rest of the day, to be completely honest. It's really bothering me at the moment. But I'll live. I'll be all right. Hopefully my buddy's going to be able to come through for me on a little relief. Then I just got to figure out how to afford it. Then I'm good. That's all I really want. I want to be well off enough in life where I can just always have a good reserve of the ganja. That's all I'm really asking for in life. I'm going to end up having my own pot farm. That was pretty terrible. That looked like a real Mitch Trubisky throw right there. That looked like it was the real deal Trubisky throw. Baby, I want to be well off where I can have a pool on my roof. That's pretty extreme. That's pretty extreme. I don't need any of that. I just want enough weed to keep me out of pain. Just enough weed to keep me out of pain is all I need. Everything else, as long as I can be with my daughter, everything else is secondary. Those are the only two things I actually really, really want. Carl, how about Charlotte wanting to tap Steph's ass? Get in line, Charlotte. Yeah, I saw that too. She wanted to make Stephanie McMahon tap out. It was a smart one to go with. Smart name. Whether you like it or not, Carl, Charlotte is starting to elevate to that next level of greatness. You know, that all-time greatness, which you may not like to hear, but it is true. It is the true. All right. Get in there. Oh, my God, he's got all the time in the world. This should be a pick. Ooh. Good play, Kyle Fuller. Good play, Kyle Fuller. Charlotte's one of the best women wrestlers to ever do it. I agree, Bear. That's what I'm saying. Don't say it to Carl. Carl's going to freak out. Carl's going to punch you in the face. And I'd have to laugh if he punches you in the face. I'd have to ha. Because, come on, that shit's just funny. That shit's just funny. Whether she's oversaturated or not is relevant. She's legitimately great. I agree. You ain't got to try and convince me. I'm not the one who hates her. Carl is. Why do I got to get talked to like I'm the one who hates her? I didn't do nothing. Dave's innocent here. I ain't done shit. Oh, shut it, Bear. Shut it! Charlotte turned face. Nah, I think for the rest of her career, we're going to see Charlotte just kind of be Charlotte, which I think is the smartest thing that they could possibly do. Just let her just keep going out there and just being. Bayley, I could see her doing the same thing, even though she definitely was acting a little bit more heel last night and not just bubbly weird like she was on SmackDown last week. I still love all the kids and everything. You never like the kids. You hate the kids. You probably punched that Izzy little girl right in the face and then paid her parents to keep it under wraps. That's why she got a job on the WWE Network, because you punched Izzy in the face. Didn't you, Bayley? Admit to it, motherfucker. Admit. Let's go at Mr. Robinson here, hold on. Baby, I love Bayley being delusional. I do, too. Oh, come on, ass face. I should have made the damn decision. You got to turn the corner or you don't turn the corner, and that's it. Come on. There you go, wide open. Bam. Eli, Dave, with Bayley, do you think she's getting a darker looking theme this Sunday at Clash of Champions? Ooh. Baber, I'm just waiting for her to do your idea and start stabbing the tube men. That'd be great. Damn, Eli, it's hard. I'm not sure. You can. You can. I mean, you can go to a darker theme. But I think you gotta try and find a way to keep it close to what people already know. Like if you're like Randy Orton's a really good example of that. There's that opening note that was at the beginning of Burn Inside My Light. That opening note, that's the same note that's at the beginning of Voices, which is really clever. It's a small little homage to the past. There are lyrics from Lemmy's version of the game that can be found in the old Triple H theme song, My Time. There are some lyrics from the game that are in that song. So I like when that happens, when we get to see the evolution of themes and of the characters. It's kind of cool. Carl, overrated. You can't polish a turd. I don't know. Eli, if WWE pay all the things she said, Bailey can use that song. It fit the mud. What mud? Oh, if WWE plays all the things she said, what? You you want Bailey and Sasha to come out to all the things she says, all the things she says, running through my head, running through my head, running through my head. Really? I don't know why. I want to laugh at it, but at the same time, I kind of think it might be dope. Baby, it could be a transition like they did with Evil Emma's. Yeah, they could do that. The options are endless. So many options. Copious amounts, even. This is not enough. This is not enough. Put a 1 in the chat if you masturbated to that video back in the day. 1. Actually, no. I didn't find either one of those chicks very attractive. The blonde did kind of look like a weird anime chick, but still, didn't do anything for me. Bear, speaking of that, I miss hearing Evil Emma's theme. Yeah. Emma was alright. I liked Emma. Could have been great as the evil character. Really could have been. It's a damn shame. Oh, well, WWE never changed Sasha Banks thing. No. Why would you? It's a good theme. Carl, Evil Emma was great. She was. Too bad she's got them sticky fingers. She got them sticky, icky fingers, baby. Likes to grab stuff. She's got that Winona Ryder disease. Where I just think she thinks everything is hers. Makes sense to me. Do you know, Dave, WWE Victoria used that song in WWE? I mean, I didn't know it like offhand, but I had heard. I guess I knew it, but I didn't know it. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I heard like that song with her before, but I didn't know it. Does that make sense? You know those things that you feel like you knew, but you can't confirm that you knew? Or maybe that's just me and my cancer brain that I have not had diagnosed yet. But there's got to be something wrong with my cabeza. Loco la cabeza on the cabeza. Nope, that's wrong too. Just saying crazy words at this point. Sasha would turn me off. Yeah, you are not a big fan. The ginger was hot, says Carl. Oh, bollocks. Should we go for it or kick the field goal? I think with where we are, with how much time is left, I say we go for it. I say we go for it. I want a little play action. Give me a little play action. This won't work. Let's go. Come on. Damn it! Damn it, I really thought I had it, and then the lane just closed up so quick. Oh, fuck me. That could have been a big mistake. That is going to cost me. Or we can get a safety. Come on. Now let's go ahead. No. You wanted this. Now let's play the field position game. Come on, let's play the field position game. No. You're going to have to do something, Mr. Haskins. You're going to have to beat me. You're going to have to beat me. Come on, Akeem Hicks. There we go. And we'll get the ball back. Got plenty of time. Maybe be able to make something happen. At least get the field goal that I just passed up on. Got 30 seconds. We should be able to get something going after the return. Let's find out. But Cohen is back. Ugh. Not far. Dave, why did WWE change Big Show theme for like his 1999 theme? I don't even remember that far back. I don't even remember what the theme song was. I couldn't tell you on that one. Yeah, I know some things. I don't know all. What's up, Toxic Dome? Good to see you. You found me over here, too. Good, good, good. I'm glad you're able to find me on YouTube. Some people can only find me on one platform. But these are a lot of the same faces that I typically see over on Twitch, and that just makes me happy. I think he got that. Did he catch that? I think he caught that. I think that's a reception, baby. That's a reception. That was beautiful. 17 seconds. This is definitely going to get... It's got to get reviewed. Come on, let's see. Ooh, no, I don't think so. 1 foot. No, I don't think so. Unless they're going to give me that little toe drag. I don't think so. Nope. They were... Ah, shit. Elias and Buddy Murphy's new theme sucks. Changed now. Let's go verticals. This is not enough. Get him to Robinson. That's what we're talking about. Get down and call that timeout, baby. Woo. 10 seconds left. I got to take a shot at the end zone. It looked like his left foot dragged. I thought maybe too, like maybe his toe, but since it was like a graphic glitch, I knew they weren't going to give it to me. There it is. There it is. There it is. That's what we're talking about. Right to Gabriel. Had him burned. Had him burned the whole way. That's what I wanted. I love how when the pace quickens in the game like this, where you have a lot of things that go back and forth, that you could tell that the defenses wear down and there's holes in defense that there typically is not. I think this game is well done. Eli, Dave, hello, Dave Run thought my hair, that song fit Bailey. What? Hello, Dave Run thought my hair, that song fit Bailey. That was all kinds of autism there. That's fantastic. Eli, Oscar and Kari Singh come out as California Love. Come out to California Love. That'd be funny. California Love. California Love. That'd be cool. California Love. Kick it away. So what have you guys been watching this week, man? What have you been into? Have you been any interesting shows? You've been either new shows that you've been watching or old shows you've been getting back into? Like me, I've been watching Archer. Archer and South Park have been kind of my go-tos as of late. Getting baked and watching South Park and Archer, it's basically as good as life gets. It doesn't get much better. And if it does, I don't really care for it. I don't need it to get much better. I'm a simple man. You give me South Park, you give me Archer, you get me out of pain a little bit by giving me some of that sticky icky. You put a microphone in front of my face. I'm basically Gucci, baby. I'm happy as a pig in shit. Baby, I started rewatching Modern Family. Never, ever. Oh, Danny Trevathan just died. Just got hurt. That's not good. I never got into Modern Family. Modern Family, never liked it. Never loved How I Met Your Mother. Never watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There's a lot of shows that I've missed out on. Ooh. No substitute for you. Yeah, but Modern Family never did it for me. My mother loves that show, but I never got into it. All right, well, So I have been waiting for somebody to write me, and now they wrote me. So it is about time to say adieu, at least for a little while. Okay, I'll be through in just a few. Finishing a stream. Up a quick stream. I gotta go pick up something that I need desperately. You guys know what it is. Ty Burrell is perfect. That's Ty Burrell? Why that name? That's Ty Burrell from like the 90s Ty Burrell? I don't know.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down.
Come on. By the way, new season of Sunny in Philadelphia was announced. Nice. What about Arrested Development? I liked Arrested Development. It wasn't too bad. I wasn't super obsessed with it, but it was cool. How about never watched Baller, Eli? No. Never watched Baller.
Here's Trubisky.
I'm a weird guy, man. I like a lot of older stuff. I like watching easy, short things for the most part. I'm a weird guy. How about Baller? Oh, I already read that. Sorry. Ugh. Get that screen to Gabriel. There we go. One cut. I'm going to try to run this clock down a little bit. And then I will be getting out of here either before this game is over or right after this game. But we'll probably back live over on the Twitch. But I'm going to make more of an effort to be here on YouTube either for a show or for this. You know, going to get more. Baby, Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, Little House on the Prairie. I actually never really liked that show either. The guy who played the dad of Married with Children started Ed O'Neill, who I love. Married with Children is one of my favorite all-time sitcoms. I love Married with Children. There's some of Modern Family I just don't like. It's more than likely is that I'm a raging homophobe. It must be it. And they got those gays on there, and I'm just like, ew. I can't deal with it. Ew. It's not like that I have like gay mods or gay people in the chat right now or anything like that in the game. It must be that I just hate gay people. Talk to them. I never watched Sopranos. Thinking of watching that. Oh, dude. If you like thrillers at all, if you like gang stuff especially, yes, I would highly recommend you go watch Sopranos. There's a few shows that if you haven't watched by now that you absolutely should check out. Game of Thrones, Sopranos. There's a bunch of them. The reason why my dad hates Modern Family is actually because Mitch and Cam have a child together. Really? Oh, so your dad really doesn't like gay people, huh? Come on, get in there, baby. Tariq Cohen with the touchdown. I wish 90s Show came back. Baber, I don't talk about my dad partially because he's a racist homophobe. Baber, you've seen some of my family on this channel. My mom has been, we'll call it accidentally racist. And my aunt has said some questionable things in the background of streams. So, Bear, trust me, I understand. Mark Potter, Antonio Brown is actually the biggest heel. Antonio Brown is a brilliant, manipulative person. And he was never going to play for Oakland. He was never, not for a day. It's just like, here's my issue with Antonio Brown and why I do think he might be the poison pill that Belichick has always coughed up. He's never been able to, no one's ever been able to have him swallow the poison pill before. Guys who are toxic to other teams, they come over and they just figure it out. Or they just get suspended and go away. They don't take anything down. Antonio Brown might be different. Antonio Brown might be a different, because he doesn't care about the game anymore. Antonio Brown, he feels his playing days speak for himself. He doesn't have to catch another football. He has got his hands in all kinds of entertainment ventures. He was on last season of The Masked Singer and all that shit. He sees big things beyond football. His mind is out of football. He doesn't give a flying fornication. Not for a second. And that's a dangerous guy. A guy who does not care about anything but himself first does not matter. I haven't even heard him talk about winning a title, which should be the one thing that he should be going for at this point in his career, right? More championships. That's all you should be caring about. I don't know. It's a weird thing. Eli, wait, are they doing a remake of Beverly Hills with Luke Perry's son? I think they not rip Luke Perry. I had heard that rumor, but I don't know. Hey, but the thing about the situation is AB is going to a team that legitimately does not need him. Well, in what way? Because Josh Gordon is years removed from his prime. He might still be a very, very good player, but he's not necessarily a number one. It's not like Josh Gordon could be picked up by any other team and walk on as their number one receiver. As good as Edelman is, I don't think Edelman walks on every fucking team and becomes their de facto number one receiver. You know what I mean? Antonio Brown is. Antonio Brown is what they lost in Gronk. The best player on the field at any time. Not counting Brady, obviously. But the best non-quarterback player on the field at any time. It's going to be Antonio Brown, just like it was Gronk. So I disagree with you, Bear. I think you never not need a true number one. And they got it on paper. Now, will a 31-year-old, not motivated Antonio Brown be that number one guy for the Patriots? I have no fucking idea. I couldn't tell you if my life depended on it. But it's possible. Mark Potter, I'm getting amped up for the hockey season. Yeah, me too, man. This year, I feel like I'm really going to be rooting for two teams for the first time. I've never really done this before. Even last year. The only reason why I really rooted for the Las Vegas Golden Knights was because the Blackhawks fell out of it so quickly and brutally that I was like, well, I got to cheer for someone. At least I lived in Vegas. This will work. And I really like the Golden Knights. So I'll be cheering for the Blackhawks and the Golden Knights. I will have my loyalties divided for like the first time ever in my sports life. I've never. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes. Isn't it funny how the most strict organization is a hotbed for controversial toxic players to thrive? Well, yeah. Doesn't that make sense to you when you think about it for a moment? I think if you think about it for a moment. Look, so chaotic people can go into chaotic situations and not necessarily affect them too much. The Raiders are a really good example. If you don't think Gruden was playing ball with Antonio Brown, I think you got that spoiled for you when it was released that for some reason John Gruden was okay with Antonio Brown releasing that audio, which makes no sense why he would allow that to happen. Makes no sense. Why would a coach say, yeah, go ahead and upload our private conversation? I'm good with it. They worked everyone. It was a work from the jump. And it was an obvious work. But that's what toxic things can do. Toxic teams can do that. They can get away with it because that was always a ruse. Chaos can formulate within chaos easily because it's just chaos. But when you have something that's organized and standardized and working in the proper, it's a well-oiled machine, well, that's where chaos really can tear a machine apart because it's used to precision. It's used to working. It's used to not having these huge hiccups. And Antonio Brown could be a massive hiccup. Or maybe he'll do nothing. Maybe he'll come in and he'll get along with Tom Brady. Everyone will be happy. Who knows? Mark Potter, Hawks are looking better. They have a tender now that hopefully stays healthy. I do like what the Hawks have done, to kind of try to keep this team competitive. It all still goes with Taze and Kane. And I think Taze is done. I don't even think Taze is I think he's hanging on to an average player moniker at this point. Baber, I also think that because this is where AB initially wanted Pitt to trade him, he will be happier in general and he'll be fine. Maybe. With guys like Antonio Brown, they're always happy until they're not. That's just the inherent risk. And if the juice is worth the squeeze, you sign them. If it's not, you don't. It's really that easy. It doesn't get any easier than that. We're going to go ahead and run this clock out, baby. We're going to run this clock out, baby. I appreciate everybody who hung out during this first little stream of the day. We got the YouTube stuff out of the way. Get some YouTube, and we're going to do more of this, whether it's actual real shows or just streams like this. You are going to see this big, beautiful, fat face here on YouTube a hell of a lot more. That I can do. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't be too surprised if you see me on Twitch in a little bit. Don't know what I want to play yet. Kind of want to play WoW. Kind of want to play Hearthstone. Kind of want to play 7 Days to Die. Kind of want to keep playing Madden. But since your guys are here right now, let me let you in on a little secret. Now, I was a little bit concerned that I was not going to be able to get Borderlands 3. I got a lot of really bad financial things happening at the moment. And I made a decision last night to go ahead and just kind of put the game on a credit card. And the reason why I did it is, well, one, I wanted the game. And two, I want to be able to play that for you guys on Twitch day one. So I decided to just go ahead and do it. And the reality is, if 60 bucks ends up fucking me completely, well, then I was in much more trouble than I wanted to admit in the first place. I just shanked that ball right out of there. Let's see, Bear. Now I actually do believe there was some form of communication between New England and AB's agent while he was in Oakland, and everything he did was on purpose to get to me. Everything was 100% convoluted. Everything was planned. Oh, come on. You got to make that hit. You got to actually lower the boom on him. Let's go.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
Come on. I never play as Khalil Mack. I never play as Khalil Mack. I never play as the big superstars. I always like to play as a more middling player, because if I can be disruptive in the middle with a guy who's not a superstar, it's going to allow my superstar players to move around and be a hell of a lot more crazy. Let's do this. Almost over. Just a minute 21. But they're trying to... There. Whoa, you gotta catch that. Roquan Smith. You can't drop that. Roquan. You should never play as the better players. The AI will naturally win over the match. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't do it. But some people do. Some people line themselves up as the best player on the field, and they like to have that person. Like, I know, especially when people create their own players, and they inevitably make them the greatest player in the world. Yeah. Oh, Fuller with a big pick. Is that a pick six? Is that a pick six? We stepped out of bounds. Nice. Big pick six. Nice. That was beautiful. That was good defensive play by Dub Bears. Bears. Come on, David Montgomery. You got to have better than that. Let's go. Get a little bit more to Tarico in. Okay, got to get to class, have fun, try not to loud and say, and come back in the next 40 seconds. Yeah, I think I can probably be okay with that. Probably not have one crazy-ass thing. Whee! Truck him! Oh, my God, and we're going to have a penalty, so we're going to have even another play. Hell yeah, I'm going to accept it. I'm going to score. Timeout. Where are we at? Where are we at on the field? I'm just going to kick a field goal. We just going to kick ourselves a field goal. Help my guy. Formation, special teams. Field goal. Reanimator, hi, I'm late. We're about to leave. I got to go pick something up. I'm going to be back on Twitch in a little bit, Reanimator. Don't worry. I don't even know how long I was live here for.
And the kick is
Woo! All right, there we go. That's the game, baby.
remember the next time these
Whooping that ass. All right, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. I got to go run out and go grab something. I'm going to be live back on Twitch in a little bit, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me here on YouTube. I'm going to make this a little bit more of a common occurrence, I hope, and I will see you all a little bit later. Keep it copious, folks, and remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have those talented friends. We'll see you next time. Peace.